On the 17th of July 2012, Paris Saint-Germain confirmed they had reached an agreement to acquire the sporting and economic rights of 𝗭𝗟𝗓𝗓 Ibrahimovic from AC Milan, having already agreed personal terms with the striker for a transfer fee of 20 million euros. Valued at 180 million euros, these combined fees eclipsed those commanded by Nicolas Anelka. His 3-year contract would see him receive a net annual salary of 14 million euros, including bonuses, which would lead 2 million more than what he was earning per year just 1 year before when he left Milan, and make him the second best paid footballer in the world, only behind Samuel Eto'o. The following day, 𝗭𝗟𝗓𝗓 Ibrahimovic signed the contract and made the following statement during the press conference. "It's a big step in my career and another dream come true. I'm very happy because it is a project that I want to be involved in, I want to be a part of, the history of the club. I'm here to win and nothing else." Ibrahimovic scored twice in the second half for PSG to help them rally from 2-0 down at halftime to salvage a 2-2 home draw with Lorient in their opening 2012-13 Ligue 1 match. He scored 2 goals in the first half to help PSG to a 2-1 win over Lille, which was PSG's first Ligue 1 win after 3 successive draws in the first 3 league matches of the 2012-2013 season. In the opening 2012-13 season Group A match in the Champions League against Dynamo Kiev, Ibrahimovic scored his 6th goal in only 5 appearances for Carlo Ancelotti's side through a penalty. He thus became the first man to score for 6 big clubs in the UEFA Champions League. On the 8th of October, Ibrahimovic became only the 3rd player after Ronaldinho and Laurent Blanc to have played in El Clásico in Spain, the Derby della Madonnina in Italy, and 𝗭𝗟𝗥𝗓𝗓, the derby between Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain. He scored both of PSG's goals, the first goal from a back heel and the second one was from a 30-yard free kick at the Stade Vélodrome, with the match finishing 2-2. On the 11th of December, he scored a hat-trick, his first in PSG colours, away against Valenciennes, and the game ended 4-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. In January 2013, Ibrahimovic was handed the number 10 jersey after the departure of Brazilian winger Nenê. In April of 2013, Ibrahimovic scored in a 2-2 draw against his former club Barcelona in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. However, PSG were knocked out on away goals after drawing 1-1 at the Camp Nou in the second leg. He ended the season as the assist leader in the 2012-13 Champions League campaign, providing 7 assists. On the 12th of May 2013, Paris Saint-Germain won the Ligue 1 title after a 1-0 away win against Lyon, their 3rd title and first since 1994. He ended the year as Ligue 1's top goal scorer with 30 goals, becoming the first player to reach that mark in the French top flight since Jean-Pierre Papin in the 1989 season. On 20th of May, he was named as Ligue 1's Player of the Year by the Union Nationale des Footballeurs Professionnels, or shortened by UNFP. And even Jean-Pierre Papin had to say about 𝗭𝗟𝗓𝗓, "We haven't had a good goal scorer like him in France for a long time. He's on a different planet to anyone else." 2013-14 season. Ibrahimovic netted his first goal of the season on 31st of August 2013, scoring deep into stoppage time as PSG recovered the 2-0 victory over Guingamp. On the 24th of September, it was announced that Ibrahimovic had extended his contract with PSG, which would see him stay at the club until 2016. A week later, on the 2nd of October, the Swede scored twice as PSG ran out 3-0 winners over Benfica in a Champions League group stage match. On the 19th of October, he scored 2 goals in PSG's 4-0 win over Bastia, one an audacious volleyed backheel as he reached behind the defender to fire the ball into the net. The goal was later named as Ligue 1's goal of the season as chosen by the public. 4 days later, Ibrahimovic scored 4 goals in PSG's final win against Anderlecht in Champions League. He scored the 8th fastest hat-trick in the competition's history, completed in only 19 minutes, which included a behind-the 30-yard half volley clocked at 93 miles per hour, and became the 11th player to score 4 times or more in a Champions League game. On the 27th of November, Ibrahimovic made his 100th UEFA Champions League appearance, scoring the opening goal in a 2-1 win over Olympiacos at the Parc des Princes. On the 16th of March 2014, Ibrahimovic scored both goals in a 2-0 win over Saint-Étienne to surpass Carlo Bianchi's club record of 39 goals in a season. On 11th of May, he was named Ligue 1 Player of the Year for the second consecutive season, and Ibrahimovic ended the Ligue 1 season as top scorer with 26 goals as PSG won a second consecutive league title under Zlatan. Overall, he scored 41 goals in all competitions, including 10 in 8 Champions League matches. 2014-2015 season. Ibrahimovic scored his first 2 goals for Paris Saint-Germain on the 2nd of August 2014 against 𝗭𝗟𝗏, again in the 𝗭𝗟𝗏𝗜𝗔𝗡, winning his first silverware of the season. In the first league match of the season, Ibrahimovic scored twice but also missed an open net and had a penalty saved as PSG drew 2-2 with Reims. Ibrahimovic scored his first league hat-trick of the season in a match against Saint-Étienne on the 31st of August. In the quarterfinals of the Coupe de la Ligue on 13th of January 2015, Ibrahimovic scored the only goal to win away at Saint-Étienne. The home team argued that the ball had not crossed the line and fans threw objects onto the pitch, disrupting play for 10 minutes. On the 11th of March, Ibrahimovic received a straight red card in a Champions League round of 16 match against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge for a foul on Oscar. PSG drew 2-2 after extra time to qualify for the quarterfinals on away goals. 9 days later, he scored a hat-trick in a 3-0 win over Lorient at the Parc des Princes. He netted another hat-trick on 8th of April as PSG reached the 2015 Coupe de France final with a 4-win win over Saint-Étienne. Starting with a plenty for his 100th goal for the club, he ended the match with 102 career goals for Paris Saint-Germain, second only to 𝗭𝗟𝗏𝗜𝗥. 3 days later, he scored twice as PSG defeated Bastia 4-0 in the Coupe de la Ligue final. The first goal was a penalty which he won when he fouled by Sébastien Squilici, resulting in the Bastia defender's dismissal. 2015-16 season. The Lost. On the 4th of October 2015, Ibrahimovic scored both goals from penalty kicks in a 2-1 home win over Marseille to overtake 𝗭𝗟𝗏𝗜𝗥 and become Paris Saint-Germain's all-time leading top goal scorer with 110 goals in all official competitions. Ibrahimovic captained on his return to hometown club Malmö FF in the group stage of the 2015-16 Champions League. He scored the team's third goal in a 5-0 win, result that confirmed PSG qualification to the knockout stage of the competition, in scoring twice in PSG's 3-0 win over Nice on 4th of December 2015. Ibrahimovic beat Mustapha Dahleb's previous record of 85 goals to become the club's all-time goal scorer in the top French division. On the 16th of February 2016, in the 15-16 Champions League round of 16 first leg against Chelsea at home, Ibrahimovic scored the opener in the 39th minute with a free kick to help his team win 2-1. This was Ibrahimovic's 116th appearance in the Champions League, meaning that he overtook Carles Puyol to enter the competition's all-time top 10 appearance makers. 4 days later, Ibrahimovic netted twice during the 4-1 win over Reims, taking his tally up to 23 league goals. He also set up the goals for Edinson Cavani and 𝗭𝗟𝗏𝗜𝗥𝗏𝗜𝗏. On the 9th of March, in the second leg of PSG's Champions League tie with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Ibrahimovic assisted goal for Adrien Rabiot and scored the winning goal for himself as Paris won the match 2-1 and progressed to the quarter-final stage with a 4-2 aggregate victory. With this goal, he became the 14th player to score 50 or more goals in UEFA club competitions. 4 days later, he scored 4 times in a 9-0 win at bottom team Troyes that sealed PSG's league conquest with 8 games remaining. His hat-trick goal was his 100th in the league. His 9-minute hat-trick was the fastest in Ligue 1 history. Later that day, he announced he would be leaving Paris Saint-Germain at the end of the season, while joking that only if he replaced by the Eiffel Tower with a statue of himself, he would stay. On the 16th of April, Ibrahimovic scored twice in a 6-0 home win against Caen to earn himself a season-best 32 goals in a league. It was also his first goal of the season, equaling his season best in 2013-14 season with 2 games less playing. 3 days later, he netted the winner in the 2015-16 Coupe de France semi-final match against Lorient to send Paris into the final for the second consecutive season. It was also his 42nd goal of the season, setting a new personal best. On the 8th of March 2016, Ibrahimovic was named UNFP Ligue 1 Player of the Season for the 3rd consecutive year. Ibrahimovic made his final Ligue 1 appearance for PSG against Nantes in a memorable win at the Parc des Princes on the 14th of May 2016, scoring twice in a 4-0 victory to become Paris Saint-Germain's top scorer in a single Ligue 1 season with 38 goals, which put him 1 goal ahead of Carlos Bianchi, who managed 37 goals in the 1977-78 campaign. Ibrahimovic ended the 2015-16 Ligue 1 season as its top scorer, the third time that he had done so. The league match was stopped briefly in the 10th minute as fans gave Ibrahimovic, whose PSG shirt was number 10, a standing ovation. He was also cheered just before the final whistle, holding his two sons in his arms that had run onto the pitch moments earlier wearing the number 10 PSG shirt with either the word King or Legend written in English on the back. The names were a reference to their fathers' "I came like a king, left like a legend" post on social media just before the match. On the 21st of May 2016, Ibrahimovic scored twice, his 155th and 156th goals in his 180th and final competitive match for Paris Saint-Germain in the second half of the 2016 Coupe de France final, and also set up Cavani's goal. PSG defeated Marseille 4-2 in that match. He was substituted to standing ovation in the final minutes of the match. PSG thus won the Ligue 1, Coupe de France, Coupe de la Ligue domestic treble for the second consecutive season and equaled Marseille's all-time record of 10 Coupe de France titles. His record as PSG's all-time top scorer was surpassed by his former strike partner Cavani in January 2018. So ZLatan Ibrahimovic ends his career at Paris Saint-Germain as one of its biggest legends and pretty much the biggest legend under the 𝗭𝗟𝗧𝗔𝗡 ownership.